Hi, and thanks for joining us for a discussion about the future. I'm David Lewis, and at Interaction, we believe that the future is about visual engagement. First, I'd like to know how many of you have a mobile device. Probably everyone watching this video, right? Let me ask you this. Have you watched a video or looked at images or pictures on it today? Odds are you have. Finally, have you read a document like a PDF document today on your mobile device? If you're like others, you probably haven't. You see, the world has changed. With the introduction of the mobile device, the internet, and social media, images, pictures, illustrations, and videos have proliferated. Today, people in general demand visual input rather than reading text. Some might say that with the advent of the internet in the 90s, things began to change towards this preference. But the real sharp increase came with the mobile device or smartphone. The interesting thing is, this change came very naturally for all of us, and there's a reason for it. It wasn't driven by people being lazy or being poor readers or not liking to read. No, it came as a direct result of who we are as a species. In fact, our brain is mainly an image processor. Much of our sensory cortex is devoted to vision and the interpretation of imagery. Our brain is not a word processor. In fact, the part of the brain used to process words is quite small in comparison to the part that processes visual images. You see, words are abstract and rather difficult for the brain to interpret and retain, whereas visuals are concrete and much easier to remember. I want to ask all of you to help me illustrate this for a moment. I want all of you to just think about your past school days. Now, for some of you like me, that may have been a very long time ago. But remember back about having to learn a set of new vocabulary words each week. Can you recall those times you had to learn new vocabulary words? Okay, now clear that. Now, think back to the first kiss you had or your high school prom date. Got it? Most probably you had to put forth a great amount of effort to remember the vocabulary word exercise. In contrast, when you were actually having your first kiss or you were on your prom date, I'll bet you weren't even trying to commit those to memory. Yet you can quickly and effortlessly visualize these experiences now, even years later. You can thank your brain's amazing visual processor for your ability to easily remember visual things like this. In fact, your brain memorized these events for you automatically and without you even realizing what it was doing. This is how your brain works with all things that are imagery, like pictures, videos, etc. There are countless studies that have confirmed the power of visual imagery in learning. MIT has found that the human brain can process an image in just 13 milliseconds. The University of Minnesota with MIT both found that the human brain processes visual imagery 60,000 times faster than it does text. And we are exposed today to 5 times more information than we were in 1986. So literally in 2 decades, technology has changed or perhaps conformed customer behavior to what our natural brains prefer. But all of this has huge ramifications and has completely reset expectations for business. The impact of understanding this to your business is critical. So you shouldn't be surprised that things like high quality infographics are 30 times more likely to be read than plain text. Or people who follow directions with illustrations do 323% better than those who follow text-only directions. We shouldn't be surprised that mobile video consumption has increased 17 times just in the last 10 years, since 2012. And our customers are driving this. Your customers are driving this. A HubSpot survey showed recently that 54% of consumers wanted to see more video content from a brand or business they support. And 52% of consumers say that watching product videos makes them more confident in online purchase decisions. The future is definitely visual engagement, and the future is happening right now. Companies that don't adjust to this and pay attention to this trend will go by the way of Kodak, Woolworths, Blockbuster, and Tower Records, and many others. Now, I know that many, if not most of your companies spend a lot of money to produce videos, illustrations, images, infographics, and other types of multimedia material. But the question becomes, are you getting these into the hands of your customers and prospects in a manner they can easily consume right when they need it and on the device they want to use? At Nteraction, we've spoken literally with hundreds of CEOs, chief marketing officers, chief revenue officers, customer success managers, and more. And a few things we've heard consistently as these trends have taken shape, I want to share with you right now. Some of their comments are things like, we produce all types of multimedia content, but we don't get it into our customers and prospects' hands effectively. We don't know if a customer or prospect has utilized that content or what they did with it. We don't understand what our customer really wants or is interested in after viewing our multimedia content. Or we have difficulty engaging with our customers at just the right time and leveraging what Google calls the magic moment, that moment of decision. Finally, we need a way to personalize our engagement with our customers so that we put into their hands exactly what they want, right when they want it, and on the device they want to use. This correlates to recent studies by HubSpot, Demand Gen Report, and Content Marketing Institute that found that providing targeted content to customers can actually increase conversion rates by up to 72%. And that 82% of buyers viewed at least 5 pieces of content from a vendor before making a purchase. And finally, 61% of customers are more likely to buy from a company that delivers custom or personalized content. Wouldn't it be great to be able to increase the probability of closing business or speeding up the time to close by providing personalized content immediately? Or by solving a customer's issue the first time in minutes? Now you can. Introducing Nteraction. Nteraction empowers you to deliver personalized multimedia content as a story, or what we call a playlist. That playlist can contain any number of pieces of multimedia content and can be delivered immediately to one or more individuals by email, SMS text, or even WhatsApp simultaneously. With our easy integration choices, you can share playlists from Nteraction or from your own CRM or marketing automation tool. In addition, that same content and playlist can be made available for self-service by pulling an automatically created URL or QR code. So your playlists can be utilized on social media, physical signage, websites, or can be used for SMS shortcodes, NFC applications, or beacons. That same playlist can be used for push and pull operations. I would like to invite all of you to experience what an Nteraction playlist feels like. If you just take your mobile devices, which I know most of you have, and scan the QR code that's now on your screen, it will display a link. Tap that link, and it'll open an Nteraction playlist example. As you can see, the playlist incorporates images, videos, text, infographics, and even a PDF document for the diehard reader. But it also contains information about our company, contact information, and even an invitation to share this with others. The best part? It was built with no coding in less than 15 minutes. Think of that. A playlist is basically a microsite or micro campaign built in less than 15 minutes. Nteraction also incorporates built-in analytics. So when something happens with a playlist, Nteraction knows. You can know when someone opens a playlist, clicks on a link, or shares the playlist with someone else. And we do that without the use of any cookies. Recent research shows that nearly 2/3 of consumers would prefer brands use only first-party data, such as what Nteraction collects, to personalize their experiences. Nteraction is already there. So I'd like to play a little video demonstration of using Nteraction that illustrates a call or contact center scenario. In fact, this is a scenario that was based on an actual event from one of our team members. One of our team members purchased a new washer and dryer and one day found the washer wasn't draining. Of course, this happened right when they were running out of the door to an appointment. So they called the support center, and the support person asked if they had a pen and paper, and he would give them a URL to go search for a couple of videos to see if it was something they could correct themselves, and to call him back if it didn't work. Frustrated, they reluctantly wrote down the URL, went to the laptop, searched for 10 or 15 minutes until they found the video that seemed to match the issue, watched it, and was able to correct the problem. However, they were now seriously late for their appointment and ran out the door. Instead, our colleague wished that the contact center used Nteraction, which could have been used to resolve the issue faster and with much better customer satisfaction. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Elaine Smith, a customer service representative with Star Appliances. I want to share with you a call I had from a customer, Mr. John Burton. Mr. Burton was having trouble with his new Star washing machine, which wasn't draining. I could tell Mr. Burton was frustrated and he apologized up front because he was late for an appointment and this issue came up. I reassured him that we would help him quickly. At Star Appliance, we try and make it easy and convenient for our customers by using the latest in technology. I asked Mr. Burton for his critical information on his washing machine and located his record in our system. Using our new digital engagement solution, Nteraction, I offered to send Mr. Burton some short videos, troubleshooting guides, and other material about his specific model that might help him quickly solve the issue himself. He agreed, and right from our customer relationship management system, I searched for the Nteraction playlist on his washing machine model and sent it to both his mobile phone and his email on record simultaneously. Mr. Burton received the text message on his phone, opened the playlist, and reviewed the information. He could see multiple videos and a troubleshooting guide on his specific model washing machine. He found one video in particular that sounded like his problem and watched it while I held on the line with him. He then checked his machine's coin basket, drained it, cleaned it out, and solved the issue. Mr. Burton was delighted and was back washing his clothes in just a few minutes and rushed out the door to his appointment. With Nteraction, Star Appliance saved the cost and time of sending out a repairman, resolved the issue in minutes on the first call, and simply delighted a customer who ultimately gave us a 5 out of 5 rating on our survey.
If you'd like to know more about how Nteraction can transform your visual engagement with your customers, use your mobile device to scan the QR code on your screen, or contact us at contact@nteraction.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for joining us.